Hello. Let's do a love reading and see what message wants to come out. We recently had a new moon and the effects are still felt by all. I think for another 2 weeks, up until the full moon. So let's see what we get. Trust the universe. We'll take that in reverse actually, since it came out reversed. Anything else? Or are we just going with one? Take the one that came out upright. New moon in Sagittarius. Focus on the positive. And I'm sorry, this was the first quarter moon in Aquarius. Trust the universe. That was in reverse. New moon in Sagittarius, focus on the positive. And this is a love reading, so let's see. First quarter moon in Aquarius. I'll just read a bit of it, especially the reversal. Okay. It's time to release your grip on a situation. Passion is good, but too much can become manic. Sometimes we feel too much intensity around our dreams because we're scared they won't come true, but that's counterproductive. Live and let live a little. State your intention to the universe, then detach. The tighter your grip now, the more likely you are to lose out. This is doubly true if you've been jealous or had issues to do with intimacy or money. Avoid trying too hard to influence someone else. If you feel stuck or you're making someone else feel stuck, you need to tread carefully. Sometimes stuck people behave recklessly. So this is a cautionary tale for, particularly in a romantic situation, if you are feeling too intense and you are trying to force someone to be a certain way or respond in a certain way in a time that you want them to respond, that is, I think that's what this is a message about. Anyone feeling that kind of, maybe feeling pressured or someone pressuring someone else. So let's see what we have for new moon in Sagittarius. Focus on the positive. The way is clear. All you have to do is make sure you enjoy the ride. That should be easy enough as long as you stop worrying and start believing in your own good luck. It's true that life goes in cycles, and this card shows that you're moving into a good luck phase. As Abraham Hicks said, think about what you do want, not about what you don't want. Focus on the positive now. Your manifesting is definitely on the track, and the more you can master the art of feeling good, the longer it'll stay that way. Okay, so this is focusing on a positive, feeling like you're lucky to attract your lucky situation. And I think in love, that definitely can manifest in that way also. If you see the relationship in a positive way, it's much more likely to develop in a positive way than if you try to, like this card was saying, don't force the situation, don't rush it, don't try to manipulate it even. Just let it flow. Okay, so let's see what the other cards have to say about love. First card out, unconditional, genuine love. Loving someone no matter what, whether they respond the way you want, when you want, how you want, you love them because of who they are unconditionally. So you don't have to manipulate the situation or have anything on your terms. Okay, cards 1 to 3 shuffle. What do we have after unconditional? Searching online, looking for info records. Okay, let's see where this is taking us. Journal, writing, diary, keeping notes, settlement, agreement, compromise, history, past. So this happened in the past. Okay. So maybe in the past, what you were used to doing, you wanted unconditional love. You want a healthy relationship. But maybe in the past, you were used to someone looking up information on you, checking out your social media, just really, really stalking you maybe online, keeping notes on you. And you had to compromise in order to keep the relationship going or to avoid any conflict. You just went along with it as if it was okay, but it was actually not a healthy situation. So that's the past. Let's see what we can. Mask. But that came out in reverse, so that's how we'll take it. But it says here, hiding true feelings, pretending. You're no longer hiding what you want. And that's under this unconditional love. This came out in reverse as well. Shock. Sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, transformations. I think you won't be headed for a relationship where there's so many surprising, unforeseen, shocking, maybe even traumatic moments that throw you off guard. You're looking for something that's more steady, more balanced. Because in the past, I feel that you may have been thrown off. For instance, you come home and you're not expecting that someone's going to question you about something they found online, or that they've been looking through your privacy or your profile or your information and just questioning you about, well, who is this from high school, or why are they reaching out to you? That must have been traumatic for you. You're looking for peace. Death. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform. What's dead is dead. I think that you ended it with this person and there's no looking back. You are already reset to have something healthier, and there's just no turning back to the old. Coffin, there's a double confirmation. New beginnings now. You are focused on something new. Liberation even is on this card. You are liberated. You want to be free. You want to breathe easy. Oh, wow. Because it'll be paradise for you. Yeah. Even I feel that right now, alone without a relationship, you feel like you're in paradise. Because you come home and you know there's no one going to question you. No one, if they are calling, you don't have to answer it. You can just completely go no contact. You don't have to be traumatized anymore. And that must be a huge relief for you. Let's see. Let's go to this deck. Any cards about the future? Future love. What can this person look forward? That could be next month. That could be next year. Oh, how sweet. I was hoping a positive card would come out, and you don't get any sweeter than this. Bouquet. I'm going to read it. Let's see. Bouquet. Someone could be giving you flowers for a change. That may be something that you wanted in the past that the past person never did for you. And it's okay to be old-fashioned and want flowers presented to you when you walk in the door, as opposed to a whole line of questioning like you just met someone from the FBI. Bouquet. Enjoying a pleasant acquaintance, courtship, and indulging in gifts and leisure activities. Experiencing gifts, attention, and a pleasant environment. Romantic meetings, easy falling in love, and overall happiness and well-being. That can't be, what do you call it, understated. Well-being is everything. It's so important for you to feel at ease in your own skin, at ease in your own mind, in your own home. A lot of people take that for granted until they don't have that in a relationship, and then they get caught up in this like tangled web. But then when you get out of it, you feel that sense of, I'm so glad I'm me again. What was I thinking? Or I'm so glad it's over. That's just how you feel. Let's see. In the meantime, what are some shadow work dynamics that you might be facing? You may have to be patient with yourself to get through, because you are healing. After being in a traumatic relationship, you have to heal. Ego, and that came in the reverse. Beyond the facade of the ego lies the depth of true character, arrogance, pride, vanity. I think that's what you were dealing with your person in the past. They probably had a major ego and put you through a lot. And that might be something that you look at in the future when you meet someone. Kind of have a gauge for, is this person's ego inflated or are they humble? Desire. Harness its power to manifest dreams, not delusions. Yes, so you may desire a relationship, and hopefully you won't desire it so much that you'll settle for what you settled for in the past. And don't be deluded. Sometimes you may see those red flags, and you might get that body language that tells you, no, this person will be another trap. This is what I went through before. Am I attracting the same person? But, oh, he's so handsome, or, oh, she's so beautiful. Maybe I can change them, or maybe that was just a fluke and they're just having a bad day, or maybe as soon as you give a little, you'll find yourself back in the same situation. So don't do that. Keep your boundaries up. When it comes to self-love and your peace of mind, no one passes that boundary to bring you back in that space where you felt threatened, questioned, afraid to be yourself, having to compromise even. Not when it comes to the point where you're compromising about your peace. every day you come home from work and then you have to deal with something. That's not okay. But that bouquet came out, so I think that you're not going to deal with that at all. You're going to walk home to flowers, not to, you know, what do you call it? Chaos and conflict. How about an angel message? Should have done a divine for this one, a divine feminine card. Let's do an angel first. Thank you. Family. This situation is rooted in an emotional experience with a family member, which we can help you to understand and heal. In your mind and heart, surround this person, yourself, and the experience with calming blue light and many angels. Be open to the sci-fi within the situation and allow yourself to feel peace. Allow yourself to feel peace, definitely. That's first and foremost. But this situation or dynamic may be rooted in something emotional experience from family, from your upbringing, from maybe a family experience. Maybe you grew up in violence or witnessing someone being, domestic violence pretty much of some sort. So if that's the case, definitely some shadow work will be good. Some spiritual work would be good for that to heal. And I'll get a divine feminine card. Varayogini, the essence of all Buddhas. I have the power to make each moment sacred. Everything is material for my liberation. Absolutely. Everything is essential for your liberation. That means your whole life should be a state of freedom for you. You should be free to work, free to come home, free to socialize, free to have your privacy safeguarded. You should be able to live free. You own yourself. No one else owns you. And each moment of your life is sacred. No one deserves or is allowed to disturb it. So I hope this message reaches whoever it was meant to, whoever needs to hear it. And this is definitely a love reading. Maybe not your typical sappy, you hear what you want to hear love reading, but this was a self-love reading. It leading you to healthy relationship love reading. With that, I wish you luck. I wish you the best. I wish you love. And I will see you next time.